Welcome to Ted's Baseball Vlogs. Today is January 10th of 2025, and I am about an hour away from Los Angeles where the fires are burning right now. There's about 5 fires that were burning. I think they contain the Hollywood Hills fire because I didn't see it on the map, but it looks like there's currently 4 fires that are burning. I was going to talk to you about how it relates to how it affects the sports in this area. I know baseball season's not going on right now, but we do have the NFL wildcard weekend where the Rams and Vikings were supposed to play against each other at Sofi Stadium this coming Monday. However, we got an email that they had to move the stadium, move venues to Arizona because of the smoke and fire and all the resources. You know, it takes a lot of security to patrol the areas and shut down the streets and all that. So they made a decision based on, because there's a lot of smoke in in that area. You can see on the map that I show that there's a lot of the grayish area has a lot of smoke, which is pretty harmful when you're playing football, that's for sure. So they decided to move it to Arizona, and I know it sucks because I know there were a lot of Vikings fans that were traveling and a lot of other fans that were traveling to Los Angeles, and they had travel plans with hotels and airlines, and they either gotta cancel, reschedule, rebook flights to Arizona, or even drive to Arizona, because it's not difficult, because if you live in LA it's only about a 6-hour drive. But I know people are not going to be happy, but at the same time you can't be playing in a smoke-filled environment, and you can't be stretching police resources thin. So I think it was a good idea that they did that. I know the Rams and the Chargers are both in the playoffs. Rams are playing the wild card. The Chargers get a bye, and they play next weekend, I think. Yeah, so both the Chargers and the Rams are in the playoffs. Rams playing the wild card in Arizona on Monday, and the Chargers are playing the following week. If they both go deep into the playoffs, there could be a scheduling conflict with scheduling the stadiums and all that, scheduling time to play in the stadiums because they share the same stadium. So they're probably gonna have to have a generic field if that ever happens, which is probably just saying Los Angeles on the end zones and stuff. Not sure what they would do, because it'd be a quick turnaround time, that's for sure. Yeah, the Rams have to play in Arizona because of the fires, and so unhealthy to play in the smoke. The smoke's not in my area right now, but it's to the west of me. The wind's blowing east, so it's blowing it away. But if the wind does change to blow, usually blows the west to east. And if it does, I'm sure it would probably start coming over and smoke and ash. I sure hope not. I sure hope the wind keeps blowing that way. But of course, we want the winds to stop completely because it creates opportunity for fires and all that. Not to be political, but it was poorly managed. The fire hydrants were not filled. The city of Los Angeles cut the budget for the fire departments, and that's just a recipe of a disaster. We definitely need to vote for the right people in, especially on the state level and on the local level as well, especially the local level. Yeah, California definitely needs to fix their forests and make it so things don't burn up, clean up their shrub, and clean up the debris that's flammable. Definitely need to do a better job. We need new leaders. So I'm sure the people are going to probably vote differently. But then again, this is not about politics. This channel's not about politics. I don't want to get too political about it. But we give a big fat F to the county of Los Angeles and the state of California for mismanaging the state when it comes to fire safety. It's very sad that we had all these homes burned down in Malibu, and a lot of businesses too. It's a beautiful area. It's too sad that a lot of homes are destroyed, and the permit process is so hard to do in California, in Los Angeles County. They have to jump through hoops and red tape. So they're definitely going to probably be voting differently than what they've been voting for. Get crappy leaders out of office. Put good ones in that will manage it better. Well, I thought about the fires are all over Los Angeles if it ever gets to Dodger Stadium. I mean, but they do have a huge parking lot separating a lot the stadium from the rest of the outside perimeter of the stadium property. Yeah, so I've been around Dodger Stadium. It seems like it would be in the fire zone area, but I'm sure if there's a risk of fire or threat of fire, I'm sure they'd probably be able to put it out. they definitely focus on putting it out. Yeah, it seems like the only thing that would probably catch on fire are those outfield pavilion seats because of all their wood and their painted flammable paint. But I'm sure they do whatever they could to stop the fires before it got to the stadium. They got that huge parking lot, and I'm sure they don't want to be having 3 teams play at minor league stadiums like the A's and the Tampa Bay Rays. So that definitely be in the best interest to stop the fires before they hit Dodger Stadium. Yeah, Dodger Stadium's like a concrete bowl. You got the concrete bowl and you got the pavilion, so I'm sure the concrete bowl would probably be spared. It's not that, probably not flammable. Probably wouldn't catch on fire. But I'm sure the pavilion, the seats are, yeah, the seats are all wood and flammable. Yeah, so I can't really see the fire from my area, so I'm pointing the camera in the direction of where the fires are at. I don't see any smoke or ash, which is nice. And it kind of sucks if you're living in like the Los Angeles area. You got all the smoke you got to breathe, and it's not really good for you long term. It gets in your lungs. So I definitely stay out of the area unless you're really need to go there. I do own a motorcycle, and I do have a motorcycle channel. And I was thinking about riding out there, but I kind of don't have a lot of time to do that. That's like a hawk or something. I don't really have a lot of time to do that, so I'm probably not going to do that. I got a lot of things going on where I'm at, so probably won't have time to do that. Go all that way. It's kind of a long ride. Anyways, that's going to do it for today. I want to thank you for watching. We're getting closer and closer to spring training and opening day. Thank you for watching. Please like this video, share this video, and subscribe to see future videos. And I'll see you next time. Have a great day.